edition here on Mondays, right here, Remar Review. We call this Motivational Monday. And the thing that is so amazing about Motivational Monday is that it doesn't matter if you are generally an upbeat person or if you're happy, like myself, a lot of times. It's still a great thing when you can be motivated to do something or to go out and get out of your comfort zone. And some of us need that. We need to get out of our comfort zones because if you're not, then you don't experience the type of growth that you actually could. So if you guys don't know me, my name is Regina Callion. I am the best NCLEX instructor in the world, and I work right here at Remar Review. One of the reasons why I'm the best NCLEX instructor in the world is because I have the best nursing students by far anywhere. So we're back here on this Monday to assemble together. This is your NCLEX study group. This is the place you go when you want to feel supported in your journey to getting this nursing license. It is a long road. It is a long and lonely road. So today we will be talking about this, and this applies to everybody. This is motivation for any situation. And somebody can appreciate that. Somebody, doesn't matter what situation you are in. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for Love Kiki for watching from work now. Thank you. And oh my goodness, I like that. Marika says, I'm from Jamaica on vacation, still watching you every week. Wow, I appreciate that. There is something about us coming together on Mondays. So I won't belabor the intro, but I have to tell you guys about the most exciting event that happens every year around here. You guys know what it is. The most exciting event around this part is 7 days of NCLEX. Oh my goodness. December, it starts, okay? It starts December 26th through January the 1st. And we have had thousands of people sign up for this event so far. Yes, thousands of people. And we just put up the link last Friday. And we have until December the 26th for this event to start. So if you signed up, you got today the calendar of events in your email. So you know exactly what is happening, what day, and also what time it begins. Remember, everything is in Eastern time. I'm talking about 7 days of NCLEX. There are so many myths about 7 days of NCLEX, but let me just tell you guys 3 things about 7 days of NCLEX. Number 1, yes, it is 7 days of the hottest NCLEX topics, questions, comments that you will ever experience anywhere else on this planet. Number 2, it's totally free, okay? Totally free. There is no cost for this event. Don't pay anybody. Don't tell anybody you have to pay. It is a totally free event, and it happens right here on Facebook Live. And then also some things about it is that you will get a workbook that you will download and bring to the class for 7 days because you're coming to do work. It will be a fun time, but you also will be learning. So what I want to do now, I just want to take this liberty to just go over the 7 days, okay? The 7 days and the times and what we will be talking about. Oh, I know, Miss Eva, I know. Listen, okay, let me just say this. Eva says, Nurse Eva Smith says, hi, Regina, I passed on my first attempt 14 years post-grad. Thank you. No, thank you, Nurse Eva, because we watched your video today at our Monday meeting, and we were just so happy for you because you have been out of school for 14 years and had not taken the exam, and you passed it. And it's just phenomenal to think the courage that it must have took for you to study after all that time. And like you said, there were so many resources out there that you really had to find something that was focused on the content and that would give you what you needed to know without being too crazy and too overwhelming. So Nurse Smith, she started with, and if you, I uploaded her video today to YouTube. So go to the YouTube link, go to the YouTube page, and the playlist is How I Passed NCLEX, and you will see an amazing testimonial. Like she said, if she could do it, any of y'all could do it. Literally, any of you guys can do it, because this is somebody, there she is right there. That beautiful Nurse Eva. Look at her. Look at her. And she is giving her testimonial. She started with the Quick Facts book, got the full program. She did 7 days of NCLEX too. That's right. She said she did 7 days of NCLEX. And she just talks about how she did exactly what I line out in the program. You do not go to the left. You do not go to the right. You stay on the path and trust the process. And so I loved watching her video today, because it was very just, it was very real. Number one, it was very real. And it is a true testament that no matter who you are and what barriers you're facing, you can study for the exam, take the test with prayer, right? With prayer. And like Eva said, and this is what I tell you guys, when you go in there to take that test, you go in there and you have the mindset, I have done everything that I need to do to study. I have done all that I could. Don't be one of those people that go into the exam and they're really not ready. And they know they're not ready. They haven't done the whole program. They're just, and one thing I like about Eva, she said she started with the Quick Facts and then she got the rest of the program. Like, there was a self-assessment there that I need more. I want to make sure I do everything I can to pass this test. And so a lot of people don't go in there with that mindset because they tried to take the easy way out, or they're just studying free stuff, or they're not willing to make the investment into the process. But it has to be done in order for your confidence to come back. I mean, I'm just stuck on Nurse Eva today, because can you imagine being out of school 14 years, 14 Christmases have gone by, and you still, number one, have the desire to be a nurse. That's how strong the calling of nursing is that we think we can just put it aside. No, it doesn't leave you. You have the desire to go into this mission, this missionary field. And she actually took steps to make sure that her education wasn't wasted. Her training wasn't wasted. And if I can recall, the day before the test, Miss Eva was already working a nurse as an LPN, correct? Mm-hmm. I mean, she could have continued to be an LPN for the rest of her life. I mean, that would have been, to some people, a measure of success. But when you have the education to do more and you refuse to do it, then you're settling. So that's not my Monday motivation, but that's good for somebody, right? And even if you are a nurse's aide or working in transportation and you're educated to be an LPN, don't settle because of the test. Because let me tell you guys one thing about this NCLEX exam. It is tough right now, but the changes that are coming will be a lot tougher. So don't sit on your ability to take and pass this test. So thank you, Nurse Eva, for coming on here. And we didn't even have anything really prepared. I just saw and sat down with your video today, but you jumped on here, and so thank you so much for doing that, because that was motivation for somebody. remarnurse.com. Visit that website right now if you want the testimony that Nurse Smith had. All right. Okay. So I'm talking about 7 days of NCLEX. Believe what you see. This is a free event on Facebook. And I'm going to go over the schedule. Really quickly. So it does start December 26th, the night after Christmas at 8 p.m. I will be coming right on here. You'll be working out of your workbooks. We will be doing a test overview, and then I'm going to go into some practice questions. And the reason why I'm doing practice questions in this way is because there are some of you guys who will be testing, and I want you to be able to determine if you're ready to test or not. All right. For others who are just beginning the studying process, you can identify your weak areas through this practice exam. All right. So that's the first night, practice test questions. The second night, I have the pleasure, of doing hot topics. So if you don't know what hot topics are, hot topics, I'm talking about the second night of the 7 days of NCLEX review. Hot topics are, they are very, 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 very important topic points that I want you to know before you sit down and take your exam. So I was going over them yesterday. One of the things that I will be going over with you guys, comfort care measures. When a patient has an order for comfort care only, what you can and cannot do. There's a lot of confusion there, and I've been getting questions about it over like the last 2 months. So I want to make sure that is one of the things that we go over. All right. So that's night 2, hot topics for NCLEX. There will be other hot topics that you will want to make sure that you are there for. Night 3, December 28th, we will be starting actually a little bit earlier at 3 p.m. It is a Friday. That is where we will do our pharmacology review. And remember when I talked about the pharmacology review on Friday, I said that this was going to be an advanced study session for pharmacology. I'm going into this study session with the mindset that you guys already know what the medications do. Like, I'm not explaining really what medications do. I'm going to focus on emergencies and interactions with the main drugs that are on the NCLEX exams, because I feel like that is a next level task, and it's very important for you to know for client safety. You need to know what medications you cannot give with other medications. So this is what night 3 of the 7 days of NCLEX is going to be like. All right, night 4, I have, 4 and 5, actually. Am I doing this right? 4 and 5 are going to be the NCLEX review. So I'm also going to be doing a formal NCLEX review with you all and take you through big portions of the program. So if you guys have the program, you will really like it because it will be reviewing the information with me. And you guys know I always like to throw in some teaching points and just make sure you have a good understanding of the information. But if you guys are still in nursing school and you'll be watching 7 days of NCLEX, you'll also benefit from it, because I almost guarantee that your nursing instructors are not going to present the information in this simplified manner. All right, so we're going to take very complex topics and make them very easy to understand and digestible. All right, so we're going to have 2 nights of that. And this is all in the calendar. When you sign up for the program, you will get this study schedule. All right, and then on December 31st, the night before New Year's, because this runs from the day after Christmas all the way through New Year's Eve, we're going to go over the homework that I will give to you guys and make sure that you understand all of those questions and answers, okay? And then the last night will be our NCLEX open house, and it actually it's New Year's Day. So 2019, last year we brought in the new year together, studying for NCLEX. We did some free prize giveaways, and we just had a great time. We call it NCLEX open house, and so I will be preparing NCLEX information on that day for you guys. So the goal is that you make every day of the 7 days of NCLEX. That is the goal. And I have people rearranging their schedules to be able to attend this free event. If you're studying for NCLEX, this is the best gift that you can literally give yourself. I mean, it is me coming into your home and saying, get up, it's time to study. So just make yourself available, print out the workbook, sign up. Also, in the meantime, before the event starts, I'll also be communicating with you guys, sending you emails. I'll be sending you out emails, different practice exams, things you can study, just wonderful resources. This is the event that you don't want to miss out on. This is all about NCLEX. It's all about pointing you towards your goals. Many of you have already gotten your license for 2018. That was a goal that our REMAR nurses had at the beginning of the year. As this year comes to a close, we really want to bring home the rest of you all who have not received your license or tested yet. So that is 7 days of NCLEX. I am really, really looking forward to it. Quick facts and the DVD self-study package are the perfect gifts to give yourself for Christmas. What is Santa Claus bringing? He needs to be bringing your nursing license. If he's not, we have a real problem. If he's not, you have a real problem, because there's no greater gift right now than your nursing license. It is literally changing the lives of our REMAR nurse family members, and I'm super excited for them who are now taking the next step, applying for their jobs, going to orientation. People were asking me, to help them write their nursing notes and things like that. So congratulations and shout out to all of you who have conquered this NCLEX. I know the people on here are like, I'm next. That's me. I'm so next. All right. So let us do our motivation for any situation right here. Do our motivation for any situation right here. Oh, and for 7 days of NCLEX, you can certainly sign up. There will be a link on the Facebook page. There is a link on the website, remarnurse.com. When you go to remarnurse.com, it's right there. The link for the sign up is right there. Okay, so you cannot miss it. Like I said, there's already been thousands of people who signed up for the event. I'm expecting a large crowd of wonderful nurses. But right now, motivation for any situation. Really, I really feel like I can't do any better than the live testimonials that we get. Honestly, I really can't do any better. But I'm just going to give you guys three ways to stay motivated. And I'm hoping that the little that I know helps somebody out there today, right? So the first way is, this is it right here. It only takes one person to change your life. And that person is you, honestly. In the grand scheme of taking action to do something, you are the person. And these aren't even the 3 tips, but this is just the mindset. You have to be the person that is going to take responsibility for the direction that you're going in. And we always start from a very basic place for Monday motivation, and that's just leveling out the mindset so we're all on the same page. I can give you these 3 actions, but if you're waiting for somebody else to come and do them for you, or if you're waiting for me to do them for you, nothing's going to change. You're going to be waiting a very long time. So number 0 that we're starting with is only you have the ability to make any changes in yourself or the people around you. All right. Now, my first tip, maintain relationships with people who inspire you. Oh, this is so powerful. And this is such an important statement. There is something about being able to dialogue and talk to someone who you admire and who you can look up to. All right. And the reason why these kind of relationships are so necessary for growth is because when we are in comfort zones, and I'm talking about in comfort zones with people, then there isn't any challenge. And so although I have friends who I've been friends with since we were little kids, and when we get on the phone, we laugh and we joke, and I mean, friends for a long time. We laugh and we joke, and usually it's about the same things, and they're inside jokes that nobody knows but myself and the other person, and we're just laughing and having a good time. But actually, what's happening is that I'm in a comfort zone, and we're not really talking about, hey, Regina, what new goals are you working on? We're laughing at the stuff that we did in high school. So it's very important for you to have relationships to complement those. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having friends from childhood or a long time ago, but that can't be all of your friends. Like, you need to be making new connections, meeting new people, being exposed to new ideas, in order to get yourself to a different level of thinking, right? So here's a quote I want to share with you guys. It's important that you surround yourself with positive people, be it friends, family members, and work colleagues. People's vibes, mindsets, and beliefs will become your own. We as humans are like chameleons. And that's so true. Like, so here it is. So surround yourself with the best who will help you take you to the next level at your new life. And that's so true, because literally the people that you surround yourself with, you begin to behave like them. Like, you begin to think like them, you begin to like the same things. So if they're negative people, if you look at your phone and the person that's calling you, you already know is going to be complaining, when you answer the phone, it's going to be easy for you to go down into that mindset. So being around positive people who are doing amazingly wonderful things also encourages you to step up your game. Now, understand, common relationships don't really challenge you. So you need to seek new opportunities. And this can be done a variety of ways. Like, literally in our Remarner study group, there are thousands of people in there who are all studying just like you, but you may have never met them before. So it's a great opportunity for you to connect with those people. Also, I love how you guys come on with me and we're able to go back and forth. I'm able to tell you guys what I'm currently working on and what is happening in the Remar family. All right. So that's number one, maintaining relationships with positive people. Number two, the second thing is chunking. Do you guys know how or it's one of them. I'm sorry. Do you guys know how super important? Go ahead. Do you guys know how super important chunking is? And some of you may be like, what is chunking? Does anybody know what chunking is? I myself prescribe to chunking, and I use it almost every day. Does anybody know what chunking is? I'm like waiting for the answers. It's it's so good. We're talking about chunking here. I'm just waiting. Everybody was like, Regina, I have no idea what chunking is. I've never heard of it before. That's okay, because you're here to be exposed to new ideas. So chunking is essentially this. We're trying to stay motivated. Chunking takes a large task and breaks it down into tiny pieces. Like, and it's essentially what you need to do to get anything done. Like, even for your weekly tasks ahead. Some of you guys are looking at your study calendar and it's telling you like, okay, you need to watch Best Bet for Kids, normal and high risk newborn, pregnancy, age specific nursing care. Well, for the majority of the time, you can't sit down and just do all of that. So you have to break it down into smaller pieces. And that is a way for you to get things done. So I need you to think about it like that. Here we go. Large tasks can be discouraging. And that is so true. When small goals are accomplished, confidence increases. And that just makes sense. I mean, when you're writing a large book, or you have to lose a certain amount of weight, it is so much better to think of it as, okay, I'm going to write 3 pages today, 3 pages tomorrow. That's chunking. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but there's this one magician, and I don't even believe in magic, right? Number one, I don't believe in magic. But there's this magician that was in an ice block. He was in an ice block for 64 hours. Like, he literally spent days trapped in an ice block. And so they asked him, oh my goodness, how did you do this? And he just said, I just said to myself, okay, I just need to make it through the next hour. And I just need to make it through the next hour after that. So he chunked 64 hours down into like single hours. And he was able to be in a very uncomfortable position for that amount of time. Now, think about us with our 6-week challenge that I present to you guys to get your nursing license. 6 weeks may seem like a very long time to some people, but what if you said, okay, I'm just going to get through this week, and you're on Monday motivation, just literally to get you through this week? That's an example of chunking, and that will be very, very helpful for you. Tiny leaps equal big changes. Tiny leaps equal huge changes in your atmosphere, in your surrounding. I'm okay with taking baby steps. I like to teach in baby steps, because before you know it, you master the step and you master the next one, and then you look back and you have all of this progress that you have made. And so it's essential for you guys to be able to see progress. If you're studying with something and it's totally overwhelming, and you look at it and you think, I cannot get through this material, please try to break it down into smaller sections. It will be so much more manageable. I promise you guys. I promise you guys. Okay, the third tip, and then I'm out of here for today, is this. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth this week. Okay, this is my challenge. And I think out of all of the things and all of the emails that you guys will send me, this is my challenge to you. When you're sending an email to me, watch your mouth. Okay, and that just simply means, for number 3, the language you use keeps you from or moves you closer to your goals. Okay, so instead of saying, Regina, I can't do this, I can't learn, I can't do, it's too much, I don't want to, I'm scared, I'm anxious, let's try this. So here's the challenge. This week, instead of saying I can't, say I want to. So it's literally changing the language. So instead of saying, Regina, I can't learn pharmacology, say, Regina, I want to learn pharmacology better, or I want to learn pharmacology more. Instead of saying, I'm not able to, I don't want to, try saying, I want to be better in this area, or I am able to accomplish this goal if I make certain changes. And it's a totally different mindset. It softens you up to the task, and it allows you to be positive going through the process. And the language, the things that we speak really do come into existence. And I don't know if you guys believe that or not, but what you say out of your mouth, your attitude, your actions all fall in line with that. And so it's very important for us. It is very important for us to, I like that. He says, challenge accepted. I like that. It is very, very important for us to line up everything in the proper perspective. And Mondays is a great way for us to do that, because it's the beginning of the week. Most people dread Mondays. But when I came in my office today, I said, Happy Monday, everybody. And everybody was like, Happy Monday. And then that just became the thing, like Happy Monday around here. And it's literally, it just takes one word, okay? It just takes one word. So those are 3 easy tips that you can do this week right away to get your week started off right. Number 1, we're going to maintain positive relationships. 2, chunking. 3, watching our mouth for this week. You have a 7-day challenge to do these things this week. And I want to see how much progress you have made at the end of the week. I will be back on again for Fridays. I missed you guys over the weekend. I don't know if you know that. I'm excited to come on here on Mondays because I missed you guys. Friday, we'll be back on. We are going to be doing some Let's Talk NCLEX from our Facebook page question, our Instagram, and then also I've been collecting the emails that I've been getting this weekend. Students saying, Regina, what is this? What is the priority? So I will be going over those things for you guys. I also will be talking more about 7 days of NCLEX because it's coming, and I'm really excited. I'll be talking about it until it happens right here. Read my review. Also, is there anything else? Also, just have a very blessed week. I want to tell you guys how blessed you are. Like, if you don't know, I want to tell you how blessed you are today that you're in a warm place. It's very cold here in Ohio. It is literally very cold. But if you're watching this broadcast, that means you're in a warm place. You have electricity. You have a computer or a cell phone. Oh my goodness. You have clothes on your back. You are so blessed this week. So keeping your goals in mind, but consider those who have less than you. Consider those who are not as fortunate as you during the holiday season. Oh, I don't know. I see, every time I do this, then you know who, and then you guys, you do it to me. And it's just, okay. You know what I'm going to say? On Friday, I'm going to make Mark come on, and I'm going to make Mark do a prayer on Friday. Okay, I'm going to ask Mark. He says you don't. Mark is a typical husband. So like I have to find myself. Wives, I have to remember the scripture. Wives, submit to your husband. So all of you guys who are praying to be wives, know that if you have a godly man, you have to follow the biblical commandments, and you will have to make him the head and the priest of your home. That's just how it is. But that's okay. Mark is like the best person for that. But on Friday, Mark will say a prayer. So please. Oh, also the workbook. The workbook will be coming. We're expecting it to be released December 15th. So you don't have to send an email, and you don't have to make comments on Facebook. It's coming. We sent you the calendar today. You will be receiving a lot of great things, but you will have plenty of time to print your workbook, go through it, do the homework. So on Friday, I will do Let's Talk NCLEX, and I will have Mark. We will ask Mark to come on and say a prayer for us to get us through the weekend. And continue for studying. So thank you guys. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead, send me an email to support@remarreview.com. Yes, I can imagine Chicago is super cold. Hey, we have another testimonial? Hold on. I thought I saw a testimonial. Oh, wait, you did? Okay. So nurse Yoina? That's that right? Yoina? Thank you, Regina. I passed my NCLEX RN with 107 questions on December 5th. Well, that is fantastic. That was last week. Thank you for coming on here, knowing that we would be here as a study group and getting our motivation. Thank you for giving us our motivation. I need to see your video because I bet you have some international background, and I want to know where you are from. Congratulations. Woohoo! Christmas is coming early for a lot of you guys getting your nursing license. So thank you, Remar nurses. Thank you for coming on here and adding to the motivation. I don't feel like I have to really prepare a lot because I know somebody's going to jump on here and motivate us. So blessings to everybody. I will see you on Friday. Have an amazing week. Don't forget, maintain positive relationships. Seek out somebody that inspires you, encourages you. Chunk that task down to little bitty tiny sections that you can accomplish. And then also 3, watch your mouth, speak positive. Don't let negativity come into your circle or into your environment. This week, we are accomplishing our goals. Remar Review, we are signing off. We all love you here, and we are here to help to connect you to the best resources. Check out the website. Do I have it here? remarnurse.com. I gotta leave with this. Pow! We can, we will, we must pass NCLEX. See you guys later. Have a great week. Bye.